Alright, I think we're live. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Hello. Let me know how everyone is. Welcome everyone back to this irregular series, I guess, of SBG related live streams. Hope you guys are all doing well. Just get confirmation in the chat. You guys can hear me. You guys can see me. I think you guys can definitely see me. It's just if the audio is all good or not. If the music's okay. If all that's good. Thank you, Aussie. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. So audio should all be good. You guys should be able to hear me, and you guys should be able to hear the music in the background is too. Music isn't too loud this time. Thank you, Cyber Goblin. Thank you, and welcome back, dude, as well. I remember you from the last stream. So appreciate this. What do you call it? I just lost my words. Appreciate the feedback, I should say. But yes, welcome everyone to another live stream. Hello. As you guys can see, there is no mic is a bit muffled. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Let me have a look at that. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Oh, I think I know why that is. Give me a second. Might be a bit too close to me. Okay, let me know if that's any better. Yeah, well, Cyber Goblin, that's because I live in Australia. So I live in Sydney, so it's a good time for us for New Zealand, and it's probably a bit late for you, honestly. Okay, yeah, that should be better. I put the mic a bit further away from me, so that should all be good. But yes, let's finish off this intro. Welcome everyone back to another MESBG related live stream. This is like the well, technically the third one, but it's our second hobby one. If you guys remember, last time we were building Dale Warriors, and now we're going to be painting some. So you know, if you guys have got some you know, hobby stuff to do, get them out. Let me know what you guys are working on. What have you guys been working on recently? But yeah, this is what I've been working on this past month. So yeah. So yes, hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully, can I get this chat? Oh, my mouse isn't even plugged in. That's always good to know. Okay, this should be good. Okay, so we have Vanders. We'll be back later. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Luke G0, welcome. Wade Hudson, welcome. Aussie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Cyber Goblin from New Zealand. Yes, if you guys are new, make sure to say hello in the chat and tell us where you're from, what you're working on, what you guys are doing at the moment. Good to know. But yeah, thank you for that feedback, Cyber Goblin and Wade. That's awesome, guys. Appreciate it. The accent kind of gave it away. I don't think I honestly have a strong Aussie accent, but I don't know. Maybe I do. How you doing, mate? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Good morning. Hello, Grass. Yeah, you're over in the UK at the moment, so it's good morning to you. How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. It's only 10:30 here. Heaps of time before I crash out for a few hours before getting up at 5 a.m. Oh, I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain. Yeah, lucky I've got the next 3 days off, which is kind of nice. No MESBG at the moment. I'm painting some Marvel Crisis Protocol, X-Men, Wolverine, X-23, Honey Badger, Gambit, and Rogue. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's pretty damn cool. I did think about getting into Marvel Crisis Protocol when it first came out, but I got into what was it? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just found it was quite out of my budget. Back then, and now I think I've left it too late because there's so many sets out now as well. So But yeah, the miniatures do look very cool. They do look very cool. Hey, well, Albert, hey, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Hello to Northern Ireland. Hello there. Bit about my ancestry there as well. Last exam on Friday. That's awesome to hear, Ozzy. I hope you. I'm sure you'll do well, dude. I'm sure you'll do well. Yeah, and also we are actually, if you guys didn't know already, you guys probably don't know, but Aussie J Gamer, who's in the chat, me and another YouTuber, we're actually making him, well, not forcing him, but we're doing like watch parties every week. Of we did it for Rings of Power, and now we're doing it for The Hobbit, and we'll be doing it for The Lord of the Rings as well. So hopefully we're good to go for the Battle of Five Armies tomorrow, Aussie. Let me know in our group chat. That'd be pretty cool. Not used to YouTube. Yes, that's very true, Grass. That's very true. Well, I mean, yeah. What if you're in the UK? Well, it's probably late morning, early afternoon about now, is it? Early morning. Well, late morning, I should say. But yeah, so if you guys weren't here in the last stream, we are going to be focusing on these guys. These are Warriors of Dale. Pretty awesome models, I do say so myself. So I primed them black. Built them up, primed them black. This is my third batch of 10. This guy's pretty damn cool. I'll show you what they're actually up to at the moment. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. So this is what they're up to at the moment. They've just been base coated and shaded. If I can get that into focus for you guys. So, is that any good? That's probably the best I can get. But yeah, so... Oh no, they're completely the wrong... Oh my god, they're completely the wrong miniature. I was trying to get a side by side, but they're completely the wrong... I've already screwed up the stream. God damn it. Here we go. So, as you guys can see, base coated, shaded. And starting to work on the highlights on this guy here. So, I don't know. We'll probably get some base coats down today. Really happy with how the red of the cape's coming along. So that is what we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to get some base coats down. Maybe some washes. We'll see how we are pressed for time. But yeah, it should be good. Right now in Liverpool, was in Blackpool earlier and going to go to Manchester soon. Oh, awesome, Grass. That'd be pretty cool. Should go to Warhammer World while you're there. Going to follow the GW color theme. So, yes and no. Kind of a bit of a mix between. If I can get some color studies up, I'll show you guys. I don't know if this is actually going to work on stream or not. Let's have a look. So we have Warriors of Dale. So for this part here, if I can actually show you guys. So for this part here, for the leather, like the brown leather here, is kind of off GW's theme. I'm kind of it's kind of hot, but these are my Knights of Dale. So if you guys haven't checked out my recent hobby vlog, I show more of these guys off in there. But it's probably going to be a bit darker leather than this one here. At the tip of my finger, probably be a bit darker than that. The red's gonna be a bit different. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Back into focus. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh my god, the white balance. Jeez. We see here. Oh, it's not even going to show, is it? But it's not going to be that bright. That's not even... Actually, it's not even going to look like that at all. I don't know why I'm showing you guys that. But yeah. It's... I think I've got my color recipe here. It's on my phone actually, so I can actually tell you guys. Where is it? If I can actually find it, that'd be great. So the leather that I'm going to be doing, the dark brown leather, it is going to be. If I can actually get there. Okay, so it's going to be. No, that's not it. I just had it there. Where was it? I don't know. I completely lost it. Oh well, I know the first color. The first color is dryad bark, so that's okay. Dryad bark and then washed with agrax, and then I think it's laid up with Gorthor and then Baneblade highlights. So it's pretty easy to remember. Hey Sebastian, what's going on, dude? Marvel's Avengers Battlefront Times viewer. Thank you, my friend, on the other channel. Appreciate it. Finally got Gotham Knights. Hope you're enjoying it, Grass. I know you've been eager to get to that. Get playing on that one. I don't know whether to get whether to get it or get Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I was thinking about getting Modern Warfare 2, but we'll see. I haven't turned on my PlayStation 5 in like 6 months. It's pretty crazy. Wade, the knights seem to be so detailed and paint up. Well, yeah, they're really nice models. Same with Bard and Girion. You guys probably seen these on the hobby vlogs, but there's Bard. I tried to paint him the same way as he looks on the Forge World website. So I'm kind of happy with how he turned out, with my Erebor basing as well. And yeah, that's Bard, and then we have Brand. They're paying up to they're just so good, just so good. Let's get that back into focus. Don't think I want a full Dale army. I think like it makes sense. Like the Dale army is very detailed. That's the big problem I think a lot of people have with it. Like how detailed they are. But yeah, I want to do it because I want to play the Hobbit scenarios. I'm currently painting up for the Hobbit scenarios. The first Hobbit scenario, the attack on Dale from Smaug. Going to be converting a Smaug, as you guys probably know. I've said that multiple times. And also also starting up to do some the scenarios from Defense of the North. Going to be doing a campaign on the channel hopefully next year sometime, but we'll see. I started out in the MESGB following proper schemes, and now I've done a full 180 and keep trying to invent new schemes to make my miniatures unique. Yeah, well that's the thing that I've been doing. Like I take reference from some certain people's schemes, but then I turn it into my own thing. Change it, do blah blah blah, and then I also I try to paint very realistically. So a lot of the stuff that I do is like more dirty, more grimy. If I can actually show you guys, which is a good one to show. This one. Let me have a look. I'm gonna say my Eastlings. So Eastlings, you see, like, I don't know, is that a good one? Probably not. I don't know. There's not really. I wasn't prepared for this. Maybe these ones. Actually, no. You know, I can show you Ratabi and Brorgir because I got them right here. So. Ratabi and Brorgir, where's Ratabi? There. So, Ratabi and Brorgir, they are not in focus. There we go. So as you can see, like I try and paint very realistically. Like a lot of Eastling armies, you see like very golden, very ornate looking gold. My one, I was replicating how they look in the Two Towers, like that silvery gold that you see in the brief scene at the Black Gate. So that's what I was trying to replicate with them there, and I was quite happy with how these guys turned out. The Warriors, I'm not painting up to such an extent. I have like that armor is like base coat, wash, layer, highlight, wash, highlight. So it's like 8 layers or something, but I haven't done the final 2 highlights on the Warriors because I'm gonna go insane if I do that. To be honest. Fire's Immortal, welcome to the stream. What's going on, my friend? Had an idea on an army. Frontline Black Numenorians fight for in terror, backed up by Morannon Orcs with strength 4 spears, plus the Shadow Lord behind, harboring and casting and shooting in on 6-class thoughts. Yeah, like, you know, nothing wrong with strength 4, fight 4. Like, you know, it's obviously going to be, like, you know, a lot of your horde armies, like goblins, all that kind of stuff. To be honest, I'm not much of a tournament player these days. Like, I'm more of a thematic player. I like playing scenarios, all that kind of stuff. And if I do go to tournaments, like the last tournament I went to years ago now, just because I haven't had the time back with work and stuff, and other stuff in general, I took I went to the other side of the country for a tournament. And I took the charge from out of Erebor, so it was Thorin with Orcus, Dane on foot. These were all on foot. Philly, Killy, and then it was like, I think it was 11 Iron Hills Warriors with spear and shield, and then it was 6 with crossbow and 6 with Matic or something like that. So it was not optimized by any means, but it looked cool. Like, I made like a board for it, like the Gates of Erebor charging out. Like, it was very cool. So that's more the towards that I am. So I don't care if I, you know, win. I just want to have fun, you know. And that was a lot of fun. I actually killed Sauron in one of the games. It was like Sauron. It might have been Black Numenorians actually, or Castellans. No, it might have been Castellans. Yeah, it was like Sauron and Castellans, and I actually took him down. It was actually pretty cool. But yeah, let's get straight onto this. So I do have a few more warriors over here on my painting handle, so quickly get these guys off. I think I might start with the red cloaks. Actually, you know what? No, I might start with the faces. I might start with some faces. That's called trying to be more theme based. Yeah, that's. It's just, you know, that's what this game's all about. You know, this hobby, it's all about the scenarios. It's all about you know, this game was built on scenario play, and I think that's where it really thrives at. You know, the theme, all that cool stuff. Kislev, Cadian Fleshtone. Let's go. So now, let's be civilized in the chat. Now that Rings of Power Season 1 has ended, what did you guys think overall? And again, let's be civilized in the chat. What did you guys think? I think overall it was a good series. Obviously, they didn't have the rights to the Silmarillion. They also, let's see if you guys can actually see this. Okay, so I need to be about here. That's okay. I can still see. Oh, you guys can't even. You're not in focus. Is that in focus? Sorry, guys. I think it's the best you're gonna get. I will try and save up for a better camera. That's for sure, guys. I'm actually using my one of my phones at the moment. Camera. So. Overall, I think it didn't deserve the bashing that it got, for sure. And again, like as I said before I interrupted myself, I do this all the time. I interrupt myself all the time. If if they had, if they had the rights to Silmarillion, obviously they didn't. They only had the rights to Lord of the Rings and the appendices, so they can only show so much. That's why you never saw how, like, you never heard how Finrod actually died, but you saw like his scars, like from the werewolf and stuff. So like, you know, like, for those of you, like, for those of us who actually read the Silmarillion, like, it had all those like little Easter eggs in there, which is pretty cool. You guys are gonna see how badly I paint as well. And like, this is not how I normally paint either. I'm branching off topic again. This is not how I normally paint either. I usually paint in section by section, so I'll finish a whole section first before moving to the next section. That's the way I usually go. I know it's not ideal by any means. Like, by most miniatures I paint, I will completely paint one section and then move on to the next section. Like, I usually paint all the face first, and then I'll move to the undergarments or something like that. But the Warriors of Dale, because they're so detailed, I can't do that. I tried that with one batch and it just didn't work. So I have to paint all the base coats on first, all the washes, and then I go section by section after that. I need to get all the base coats on first. Otherwise, I just get messy with these guys. It's the good thing and the bad thing about them is that they've got so much detail. But obviously it does work in the end. But yeah, overall, I thought the Rings of Power was amazing. Can't wait for season 2. You know, obviously we're going to be introduced into a lot more characters in season 2. We know that Curtin's going to be in season 2, which is cool. I'm sure they're going to bring a Narian in at some point. Didn't deserve the bashing it got to start. No, me and a few other guys like Ozzy and all that in the chat, where like it does not deserve the bashing it gets. Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and my opinion is it did not deserve the bashing that it got. For anyone who's not a Tolkien fan like us, you know, who doesn't know any of his works, who's just sitting down watching this fantasy series to try and get into Tolkien, I think it's a great way to get into it, you know. And then, you know, if it makes you go and read the Silmarillion or go read Lord of the Rings, oh, this is what actually happens, you know. It's an adaptation, like, you know, it's not going to be perfect. Obviously, they didn't have the rights to Silmarillion, so it can't be, what's the word, like, it can't be proper, it can't be, like, you know, to the letter, essentially. Overall, honestly, it's a good TV adaptation of the material available to them, designed to people who are only familiar with the movies. Makes sense. Wade says, I enjoyed it, didn't have the same heroes as Lord of the Rings movies. No, that's true. I do believe, though, like, it's setting ground. Like, we're a fifth way through, which is kind of crazy already to think about. But obviously, you didn't. I think they're catering for everyone. Like I said before, they're catering for everyone who hasn't watched any Lord of the Rings before. Like, this might be their way into it. Like Ozzy, he's the one that like this is his first thing. It was really interesting to see every week, like, what he thought of it, having no other experience other than watching, you know, some scenes on YouTube. And it was really interesting to see his reaction and what he thought about it compared to, like, you know, myself, who is a massive, you know, Tolkien nerd. And I still liked it. You know, there was some stuff that I didn't like about it. There was some stuff that I loved about it, obviously. And then, you know, Fallen, who was the other guy we were watching it with, he's like a medium, you know, like he knows some of the lore, but, you know, it was really interesting having that range from never really having seen anything or read anything or watched anything before to, you know, nerd, if that makes sense. It was cool. heard the Silmarillion is a bit hard to read. It is a bit hard to read. If you can get through the first two, like one or two chapters, like you're probably golden. Like after that, it like really kicks up. Like obviously, like, the first couple of chapters is like the music of the Iron, like the like all that kind of stuff, the creation of the world, that kind of stuff. So it is probably a bit tedious in those respects. But yeah, I think maybe get it on audiobook and just listen to it. Like it is quite haunting, shall I say. The showrunners weren't allowed to use the name Gandalf anyway. Fair enough. I hate my painting all the way up until I can do the wash. Yeah, like the wash is always is what everyone calls the magic stage. It's for good reason. Like the washes are, I've seen people who don't paint who paint who don't use washes at all. They just use colors and not use washes at all. And it's what they do is incredible. But I need help with that kind of stuff because I'm not a great painter. It's a collection of story fragments assembled by his son after he died. There's a lot of story in there, but you have to work for it. Yeah, exactly. You're almost better watching lore videos on YouTube. They're amazing, those lore videos, gotta say. Curtin and Anatar have been confirmed since season 2. Anatar. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, we know, yeah. He can't stay that way for good now. Like, he has to change. He has to shapeshift. Yeah, loved it. Scenery in the shots are wonderful, and the show was the right pace for me, being the first time watching it. There you go, see? First time watching any, like, Tolkien or Lord of the Rings stuff, and there you go. Ozzy said it was a nice pace for him. I wish there was more, to be honest. I wish there was like another 2 episodes. I wish it went for 10, 12 episodes instead of 8. When will Celeborn come in, do you reckon? So, I know a lot of people have been saying this, like, on the internet and online, saying that, how is Celeborn dead? Are they retconning Lord of the Rings? And it's like, no, I don't think that's what they're saying at all. From what I remember, what Galadriel said is that Sauron or Morgoth took him away from her. I don't see that as because she never said he actually died. Not that I remember I don't remember her actually saying that he died. From what I gather is that he's probably still in Valinor, and then like he'll probably come over at some point, like Glorfindel does, or anyone like that. I think that's quite possible. But we'll have to wait and see. But when will he come into it? Have to be before Last Alliance. He might come over with Glorfindel, maybe season 2, season 3, hopefully. Lurking playing FIFA. No worries, Ozzy, enjoy it, dude. My money on season 3 for Celeborn, or hinted at near the end of season 2. Yeah. Anything that showcases New Zealand's landscape. I'm in such a beautiful country, I'm guessing. So want to go back. Yeah, I've had multiple vacation or holidays booted because of COVID, but yeah, I definitely want to go there. Definitely want to go. I'm researching. I'm rereading Lord of the Rings at the moment, first time since year 8. Yeah, they're such awesome books. Like, people say, like, in The Hobbit and Rings of Power, like Galadriel, I think is quite, from what Tolkien actually describes her as, I think she's quite accurate in Rings of Power. Like, there are some things that are a bit off, but she is, she does venture, to like over the high glaciers. It does. I don't remember the words exactly, but she is quite powerful. Obviously, she's one of the by the third age, she's one of the only elves left in Middle Earth to actually seen the trees of Valinor. It makes sense. She's a very powerful. And then you go into Lord of the Rings, and Aragorn's completely different than he was in the film. No one really complains about that because Viggo's such an awesome actor. But he's like completely different in the books compared to the films. It's ridiculous. It's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm the king, what up? I had hoped it was going to be 10 episodes a season. I heard it was supposed to be 10 episodes a season, but I'm not sure. Maybe because of COVID they cut it short. We'll have to wait and see. Not certain they moved it to UK. I thought that it was a threat to get New Zealand government not to introduce certain pay requirements. Well, that's what I've heard. I didn't hear anything about that, but maybe. Yeah, I think they're going to be filming in Scotland or Ireland, right? Something like that. Fantasy books are the only sort I read. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. All the casting announcements have been made for there, with a few possible pick-up shots back here for continuity. There you go. There you go. I mean, with green screen, like with all that kind of stuff, you can really do anything, but the location is like, you know, you can definitely tell the difference between location and green screen, like, without a doubt. It just won't have the same feel in the UK. I completely understand that. It makes a lot of sense. So now we're going to be using corn red for the red cloaks. But yeah, I cannot wait for season 2. Actually, I'm sorry guys, the music's actually stopped. I did not even realize. Okay. Music should be back. I apologize guys. I was just waffling on and I didn't even realize. My bad. I need to get some more corn red. So now you don't have to just listen to my awful voice. Let's thin that down a little bit more. Hashtag 2 thin coats. I should be painting too. Why am I still working at 9 PM? Yeah, why are you working at 9 PM, Wade? 9 PM here, why are you still working, dude? Although, I will be working... No, it depends. We'll do the reds and then we'll do the trims as well. Just gotta remember about the trim ends and the cloak finishes and that kind of stuff. I also really like listening to this music now. I really enjoyed the music in Rings of Power as well. Like that, the score was really nice. Like it didn't have like some stuff like on Lord of the Rings and stuff, because that score is amazing. But I forgot what it was. It's like the score that like when Galadriel jumps off the boat, like that one there, like the massive build up. I like that score there. Like I think it's used quite a few times. This might have to need 2 thin coats actually. Now I'm actually seeing it. Andor shot a few episodes in the Scottish Highlands and it looked great. I actually have not seen Andor. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard it's bad, I've heard it's slow, I've heard it's great. I don't know what to think. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 thin coats, I think. That's okay. I should be, because I'm a fool of a took. Fool of a took. Don't you suffer next time? I don't think it's expected. I can't do a Gandalf impression. Oh, you fools. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely going to need 2 coats, but that's okay. You guys can see this, maybe? I've got 5 Haradrim and 3 Raiders left to paint before attending my first tournament war in the North early November. Oh, that's cool. Whereabouts is that, Wade? Whereabouts is War in the North? I think I've heard about it on the group. Yep, that'll do. It's quite appropriate War in the North with me painting Dale Warriors now. I think it's in Gosford. Oh, actually, that's not too far. Like I'm in Sydney. I'm in Cronulla, but to be fair, that's not too bad. That's not too far away. It's only a few hours. But the problem is that I work every weekend with my job. So it is very, very, very hard to get to tournaments. Obviously, because they're on weekends. But doing Haradrim Mummy, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Did actually that's what we should talk about. Did anyone get any of the return to range Farharad or Elendil or Isildur stuff that came up? What was it? They released this weekend, didn't they? They returned last weekend. They went for pre-order the week before that. I am planning on getting Mounted Boromir. The Fellowship Mounted Boromir, because I think that's just such an awesome model. I just want it for the cools. And as far as I know, everything that was revealed in the in that seminar, not the online preview, has been shown and released, except for the Battle of Osgiliath. But that's been shown, and you know, already pre-ordered mine. So I'm wondering what's next. When are they going to show us something more? Is it going to be another online preview? Or is it just going to come out of the blue? That's what I'm curious on. What would you guys like to see next? My honest opinion is that the next supplement will probably be by the way things are looking, like a Harad supplement or like a Southern Gondor supplement. Maybe with I think we'll talk about this on the last stream actually. But maybe with Umbar and all that, like, you know, there was skirmishes in there, skirmishes with the fiefdoms. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe was it an appendix with Thorongil? Finally released that awesome Thorongil model that we've been wanting for ages. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? I mean, Harad and all that don't really interest me that much, but if they bring Thorongil out, oh, I'll be all over that model. I really want that model. I don't know if I should say this or not. When Fantasy Fellowship actually came out, the Request of the Ring Bearer, Thorongil was actually going to be part of my Fantasy Fellowship. Like, I was going to do like a whole campaign, all that kind of stuff. Might still do that at some point, but I'm sure you guys will forget about that by the time it comes around. So I'm sure it's okay if I tell you guys. There's only a few of you in the chat. There's not going to be not massive spoilers. If you can finally get the Rings of Power Season 1 soundtrack, Ben McCreary's work is wonderful. Yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. What is it? The Numenor is really good. I really love the Numenor soundtrack. I've been listening to it on Spotify. That is oh, sorry, you guys can't even see. That is that's really good. Andor's pacing looks like a series of mini arcs, episodes 1 to 3 out of 1 arc, 4 to 6. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard about that as well. Is that they're like arcs. So obviously, like the last episode of the arc would be like the finale. So it'd be it would look a bit better. I gotta find out how to paint this guy. Because he's got, as you guys can see, like he's got his like cloth all bundled up around him. So I don't know what part I painted what. Yes. Okay. Well, I think I painted this bit under here. Need a little bit more. Thin down. It's got where your nan lives. I was like, oh, that's cool. Very cool. Okay. I think we're going good so far. Ordered 2 Haradrim Kings. Thought I'd make an unarmed Haradrim list for something different. That's an unnamed Haradrim list for something different. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Haradrim Kings. I know they were going for so much on eBay as well, the Haradrim Kings. So it's nice to see them come back. I thought about Boromir mounted, but then didn't. Fellowship has to be all on foot. I mean, it makes sense. And the only time you see him on horse is like him leaving Osgiliath to go to Rivendell and him arriving at Rivendell. You know. But I just want to get it just because it's such an awesome model. I haven't picked him up yet. I'm still waiting on my mate to orders as well. The Breaking of the Fellowship and Eowyn Merry and what do you call it? Eowyn Merry and the Witch King, the Final Fate of the Witch King set, which is such a cool set. They literally came out of the blue, which is awesome. And actually, speaking of the Witch King, guys, I showed this on my recent hobby vlog. But look what I got. Oh yeah. The Witch King on Fellbase, the original Witch King on Fellbase, the metal one. He's freaking awesome. Had not assembled either, completely brand new. Well, open, but brand new. So awesome. Love this. I never thought I'd own this model, to be honest. Like, when I was a kid, I was wanting this model for ages. Look, still comes with a little leaflet that you get in it. We'll open it up for you guys. Whoop. How flimsy is the tail? Let's have a look. That's the tail there. It's like... It's not too bad. So you have... That's the main body there. You put the... I mean, I guess it's not a big point of contact. That's the point of contact there, but you can always pin it. But... Such an awesome model. I might even use the, oh, there's the, Fell-Beast head. So cool though. It's so cool. Because I wanted him to be different than my other Nazgul on Fell-Beast. I've only got one other Fell-Beast at the moment. Obviously the one from Pelennor Fields, because I sold the other ones when I got out of the hobby. So I want him to be different, him to be looking cool. So yeah, I've actually got quite a few old sets like that. It's pretty cool. Actually, can I show you a few of them? Let's have a look. Are they in reach? There's one set that I think is cool. Is it within reach? Like, I got one of the first sets that ever got released. I got this one as well, which isn't... I don't know how rare it is actually, but it doesn't really matter to me how rare it is or not. I can show you guys. It is Hobbit Gwaihir, the fine cast Gwaihir, which the one you can get at the moment is the one from Forge World. So this guy is pretty cool. He's still cellophaned. He has not been opened. Like, still cellophane packaged. He's a pretty cool model. He is pretty cool. Also got one of the other sets I have is it around here? I thought it was around here. It's the Heroes of the West box. Yeah. There's that's a pretty cool set too. With some cool models. So let's I just saw J-Max Armies of Middle-earth. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the stream. It's Dale time. It is indeed. Where are the drakes for the Eastlings? Says Faza Mortal. Yeah, like, I'm sure they'll come eventually. Like, they did say, like, we've been told numerous times, like, if there is a profile, there's going to be a model for it. I'm still waiting for a catapult troll. I'm still waiting for a signal tower. I tell you, if they release a catapult troll tomorrow, it won't be tomorrow, but if they release a catapult troll this week, I will buy it like that. Like, I don't have an Azog's Legion army at the moment, but that model would just be so cool, and I just want to get it just because of how cool it would be. Oops, sorry guys, can't see. They mentioned a big preview at an upcoming event at on Warcom, but I didn't know when it was happening. I didn't hear about that actually. Was that from Middle-earth, or I did not hear about, or was that just for like Games Workshop in general? Some Umbar love would be nice and fit into the current focus. Yeah, exactly. Like a Fiefdom Harad Umbar supplement would be cool. And like I said, if they bring out Throngle with that, obviously they could do like an appendix, like they did with Rohan. They did it with Rohan at War, Scouring of the Shire. They brought out Golfenbull for the Scouring of the Shire. They brought out Helm. Forgot who it was for a second. They brought out Helm for Rohan at War. So, it's possible. They've done it before. And they brought out, unreleased models before, so who knows? Who knows? It's great you get respect for the old model, if nothing else. I've got a Metal Mortal Troll that I love. Pity it's not cheap points wise. Yeah, the Metal Mortal Trolls, those were hard to put together. It's like Shelob. Like, I remember when I was like, I haven't built Shelob in years, but when I did have Shelob, like when I was young, it was pretty hard to put together from what I remember. I just saw my metal one from the Battle of Orthanc box. Oh, the old Gwaihir, yeah, the metal one, yeah. I was never a fan of those eagles, to be honest. Like they looked like the eagles that I wrote in the film, but I'm much more of a fan of the eagles that we have now. Don't know how big the base is for the Drakes, so can't even proxy. Apparently they're 40mm. I think either Jay or Rob on a post said it was 40mm. I'm pretty sure they announced it. Well, I could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I heard something like that. It was GW in general, but I'm sure we'll get more detail once we're close to the event and they know they're ready for previewing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're probably due for something next month, so probably hear something soon. It's almost the end of this month, so who knows. They try to release something at least once a month, so who knows. They were not dynamic at all, the Eagles. No, they were not. They were flat as all hell. Alright, so that is the Reds on the cloaks. Well, they're gonna need another coat. That's okay though. So now we'll start on the trims of the cloaks. So for that, XV88 for the trims. I use my old metal fantasy eagles. Oh, now we're going back. I don't think I ever. Let's see what the old metal fantasy eagles are. Let's have a look. Metal Warhammer Eagles. I'm seeing Great Eagles. Were they like these? Are they these, J-Mac? They actually look pretty cool, actually. Let me get that in focus. Are they like these ones, or are they completely different? Hey, George Galloway, welcome to the stream, dude. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. They're pretty cool though. They're actually quite similar to the to our Eagles. Being metal, their wings could bend a bit. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I actually never got any of the old Eagles. Again, like I said, I just was never a fan of them. We've been streaming for almost an hour, and we've made a decent progress. I'm happy with it. I'm not a fast painter by any means, so I'm quite happy with what we've accomplished. All right, so we'll give the cloak trims a layer. Hello from sunny Scotland. Hello, the George. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome, welcome. If you guys you know, don't have to have a massive chat if you don't want to. You just watching along, that's completely fine. Appreciate you tuning in. But if you are, let us know where you're from. Say hello in the chat. It's always nice to see new people rock up. Now I know it looks very bright at the moment, guys, but do not worry. It will be dulled down later on. This is just the base coat, because it goes from that to that. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. It's gonna have a wash on it. But no, yeah, we've just been chatting, George, about certain things, old models, new models, what we think is going to be coming next, Rings of Power thoughts, that kind of stuff. Hasn't really deviated off yet. shall we say. It's pishing down here in Glasgow. I just realized it's hard to do high details on stream. Because I need a light, but if I put a light on, I have to do the details off stream. But that's okay. Like, as long as I get the base coats done, that'll be fine. I don't have to do 2 layers of these anyway, so that's fine. Do a layer of the trim, then do another layer of the reds. I've been putting up painting my Dale Warriors for ages. Need to get moving on them. Yeah, they're awesome. They're amazing models. Like I was saying before, before you guys came to the stream, like I think a lot of people love the Dale Warriors. They just don't want to get them because they're so detailed. For me, it really does not matter, because I'm getting them, painting them up for a Hobbit campaign, like for the Hobbit campaign, and also for Defense of the North campaign. So I need to get them done. But no, they're awesome models. They are awesome models. And like even like these guys were released almost 10 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like it's 10 years this year since Unexpected Journey came out. Like that's just crazy. I remember watching that in cinema. I watched that movie like, I don't know, 10 times at the cinema when it came out. I think I saw it 3 times in like 1 week, when I was on holiday. I was on holiday and I just like, yeah, I'm going back to watch The Hobbit again. Hard to speed paint because there's so much detail. Exactly. Oh, sorry, that's a bit unfocused. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that's a bit better. Okay. It's fine. Hey, Harry Bates, welcome to the stream, Go. What's going on, my friend? Just painting up some Dale Warriors. Hope you're doing well. What have you guys been working on recently? I would love to hear from you. But yeah, this is what I've been doing anyway, guys. So I thought I'd, you know, I paint when I get home from work because it relaxes me from my job. It calms me down. So this is exactly what I've been doing now. If I wasn't streaming, so I'd be like, let's stream and paint at the same time, and I can show you guys how badly I paint. But it all works out in the end, like I've said before. It all works out in the end. They should never made The Hobbit into 3 movies. I kind of have to disagree with that. I would agree with you if they didn't do the battle, but considering that in the book that Bilbo is like out of it for like the most of the battle, and you never really see what, like, Bilbo does a lot more compared to what he does in the book, in my opinion. From what I remember. I haven't read The Hobbit in a while. And remember, like, in the book, like, you don't hear, you know, a lot of the dwarves don't even have lines in the book. You know, and in the movie they do try to make each dwarf unique, and like 13 kind of main characters. It's hard to do in such a short space of time, and I think they've done it quite well. So that's just what I think. You know, we're all entitled to our own opinions. Hobbit movies get a bad time, but I think they're fine. Nothing amazing, but not as bad as the hate they got. No, I agree. Like, of course, like Lord of the Rings overall is by far better the better trilogy. That's for sure. But I just love the Hobbit because I love dwarves. Like, I love Tolkien's dwarves. I love Thorin. Thorin is like one of my favorite characters in Tolkien. Due to the part of Richard Armitage in the movies. Like, I've converted up a lot of Thorins that I haven't painted. Some that I've shown on Hobby Vlog, some that I haven't. I recently painted Theoden. No idea why it took so long. And my god, the gold inlay of the armor nightmare feel. Oh yeah, I know. I don't know why. It's just the new Theoden is amazing, but my god, I just did it in a way that I painted all the inside of the armor first. And then I just like went over like very, very gently over the details, like kind of like an overbrush, but a very, very fine one, if that makes sense. And then I just tidied up the details. Actually, he's over there. I could go and grab him in a sec. Show him how I did. I showed him on a hobby vlog, but I can show him. I can show him as well on here. Gets caught on the head by a stone at the start of the battle. Good luck with the stream, man. I'll check in the morning to see how these turn out. Appreciate it, Wade. Take care, my friend. You could edit the Hobbit movies down to just what's in the books, and it would probably be fine as a standalone. But the extra helps it better fit into the Rings trilogy. Yeah, again, I completely agree. Cyber Goblin, like the Dol Guldur stuff is awesome. Like, you don't see any of what Gandalf does. Like, you don't hear about it in the Hobbit. And like that stuff is just amazing, especially the extended edition stuff. That's awesome. Hopefully that's a bit of focus, guys. Well, for whatever reason, I did the brown armor first and just made the whole process solid. Lesson learned for next time in Aylmer. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Would Aylmer be any better? Haven't painted Aylmer yet. Probably will be the same technique, right? Well, like, you know, like I said, it all turns out in the end, from like turning like into that, like, you know, very rough and ready, and like, there's what my Knight's Day will look like. Like, I'm not a great painter, but I can tell they, you know, it does work. You know, like even comparing that to, where is he? I had another one around here. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, comparing those two already, like you can tell there's. Like, that's just base and shaded, this guy over here. So. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Did I finish this guy? I think I did. He's like silver inlay and red armor. Yeah, no thank you. I think I actually did my armor on third and back to front, if I gotta be honest. Because I did, what was it? I did brown in like the inner bits, and then gold on the trim. I think that's the way it is, but I've seen people do it either way. I was like, did I actually do it right? But I think I did it right. I think I did it the right way. Oh, I'm not even fucking shot. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. And yeah, like I said, I know it's very rough and ready at the moment, guys, but it's will look better in time. So after this bit, I don't know what we'll do next. Shall we do another layer on the red, maybe? Or shall we do... Maybe the inside of the cloaks we'll do next. Because I do that a completely different colour. I was inspired by something. Don't remember what. I think it was a post on the groups, on one of the groups. I was inspired doing a different color on the inside of the cloaks. Because in some concept art, they've actually got different colors on the inside of the cloaks compared, like it's a different red. So I got inspired. And yeah, these all these layers are gonna need a second coat, but it's worth it in the end to get like that solid base coat. Yeah, I don't care if I go over the reds again because I'll go back over that anyway. The Battle Parallel Fields project, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. What is going on, my friend? I just realized how hard it is to actually stream while paint, because I gotta keep chatting with you guys, otherwise it's gonna be very boring. 9 people in the stream. Welcome, welcome everyone. And yeah, I don't have any face cam today, guys. I'm sorry. It just didn't. I think I was supposed to say this at the I was supposed to say this at the start of the stream, but I never did. I got distracted. It just didn't work out today. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't sync up. So apologies about that. But I'll try and get that sorted out for the next stream. But actually, I might stream again on the weekend. This weekend coming up. But we shall see. So is all the trim done? Also, let me know, guys. Are you guys brush lickers as well? This is what I do all the time to get the point back. I always lick my brush. Is that weird? Going to work soon. No problem with face cam. Appreciate it, my friend. And thank you for stopping by on your before you go to work. So the inside of the cloaks, guys, we go with where is it? Not Doomball. Not that one. If we actually find it, that would be great. Ugh, my desk is such a mess. There we go. Tusk or fur? Tusk or fur? Inside of the cloaks. Is that dry? Yes, we can use that bit. Licking the brush is standard practice, I believe. Good. I know it's been talked about heavily on some of the groups. Like, is it a no-go or is it, you know, standard? I constantly do. I can't not do it now. I've done it for that many years. I'm trying to stop because of all the microplastics in paint, but I can't help myself. It's like a drug, I tell you. It's like you just can't, it's just natural. Okay, yeah, so this is Tusk or Fur for the inside of the cloaks, guys. Again, looks like a very stark color, but again, it will get washed. And again, it's a base coat, it doesn't matter if you get it all over the place. Again, this is not how you should paint, this is just how I paint. As I've said before, I'm not a great painter. But I'm happy with what I accomplish. Especially metallics can't be good. Yeah. I mean, I always wash my water out when I ever have metallics in the paint, though. I mean, that's just standard practice, so you don't get metal flakes in actually, did I do this wrong? No, I didn't. Good. So you don't get metal flakes in your other paints when you're washing your water out, or washing your brush out with water, because then you'll just contaminate the other paints. If they didn't want to slick brushes, they wouldn't make the paint taste so good. I've made so many mistakes with licking brushes, and I think it was once. I don't remember which color it was. I've done it a few times now, but I've just, like, you know, just randomly just putting paint onto palettes, like, you know, washing a brush out, like, you know, licking it, sticking it in your mouth, licking it out. Oh my god. And then I just stick into a pot and then go straight into my mouth, and it's like, that's not good juice inside. It's good juice inside. Delicious. Brush licking is something I've randomly started doing this year, and it's actually helped me keep my brush tip good. My mates think it's so weird too. Yeah, it's just normal now to me. Like I said, it's just standard practice now. I just can't get out of doing it. It just makes sense to lick your brush. It keeps the point. It's like, also, like, I use my I don't know if you guys do this as well, but I use like this, like, as like a palette as well. My palm of my hand. Also, sometimes you like use my nails, that kind of stuff. Anything to keep the brush point. Doesn't really matter now because I'm doing base coats, but again, this is not how I normally paint. How I normally paint, like I said, is I do it in sections. And actually, I can show you, because Elrond I'm doing in sections. If you guys saw my latest hobby vlog, you'd see this guy. But as you guys can see, I finished his face. Now I'm doing his armor, and then I'd probably be doing the blue cloak or something like that. So this is how I normally paint, section by section. Same with the banner bearer. Currently working on the banner itself. Hope we get another MESBG stream. Xmas to release Snowball Rolling. Yeah, well, we were talking about this before, Harry. Is like, what would our, like, what is the most logical update for the next supplement? And like, I was thinking like a Fiefdom's Harad Umbar supplement, which would be awesome. And it would also, if they do an appendix to it, to finally bring out that Thorongil model, the one that we've all been eyeing on. I know it would sell like hotcakes, that model, because I was going to convert one up using a few different models. But yeah, that model just looks freaking awesome. Bring that model out with like an appendix with him like going to Umbar and burning the ships. Be pretty cool. But honestly, I just want released what we haven't got yet. So like, what we haven't got is the catapult troll, the signal tower. Like I was saying before, like I would snap up a catapult troll in an instant if it got released. If it got released this week, I'd buy one instantly. If it was like $200, $300, I'd buy one. I always said that whenever they got released, I'd buy one instantly. And I'd probably drop almost everything just to paint that thing up, because it would be freaking awesome. I mean, we still need the Eastling Wardrakes as well, like they need to be released. Beachbone needs to be released, but maybe not. Who knows? I feel like it'll be Last Alliance. They've already released Elrond and they're not going to wait 5 cents for Amazon to catch up. It's now or never. I mean, that's true, Harry, as well. And considering they just was it re-released? Is that the word? Elendil and Isildur in their pack. That does make a lot of sense. And it would tie into Rings of Power, but not tie in, if that makes sense. If they ever get the license and they can do something like that. I've heard whispers, I've heard rumours about the license, but, you know, from people at GW themselves, but I'm not going to say anything on stream, because, you know, just in case. Can't say that kind of stuff. Probably shouldn't have said that, to be honest, but that's okay. I set a timer to remind myself to stand up and stretch. Have a great day. You too, Bell Polynomial Fields Project. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Means a lot. I could see the Last Alliance battle host in the near future with new Elrond and OGLs, maybe a Khazad-dûm one as well with new Plastic Duran. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, surely they're going to go to a Khazad-dûm at some point. I mean, like a full Khazad-dûm supplement, I would go for that. I love me some dwarves. Love me some dwarves. I mean, that's a big part missing. Arnor's missing at the moment, like an Arnor supplement is missing. Khazad-dûm, Last Alliance, Fiefdoms, Harad, Umbar. There's still quite a few. The depiction in Rings of Power really got to me hyped to play that Force. Arvis Angmar battle host would be nice. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, they did say like the Mordor one at the moment with the Witch King could be used as an Angmar, as an Angmar one. Like it's got all the materials there. Plastic Warriors Vinyl. Don't think that would ever happen. But if they bring out the Warriors of Arnor into like packs of 12, like warbands, that'd be cool. I'd like them to do more Feastum stuff, and could maybe see them doing what they did with Fallen Necromancer with a mini supplement before they do Big On, which would be Last Alliance. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm surprised that we didn't hear about the next supplement on the stream. Because what Defense of the North came out, when was it? Was it May or June? Somewhere around that time? I think it was May. Middle of May. So, you know, we're coming up to 6-7 months, so we should be hearing about one soon, you would think. Unless they're counting as the Battle of Battle for Australia as a supplement in itself. That's what they might be doing. Because what I've been seeing is that they'll probably be releasing a supplement every 6 months. Which I think is quite reasonable. And yeah, I can definitely see them doing more fiefdom stuff, like with the new Prince Imrahil. I know people have been wanting new Imrahil. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know, would he be forged resin or would he be plastic? It'd probably be forged resin, right? A plastic forged world Sauron and Google would be sick. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, the only problem, like, when I always think about this kind of stuff is that, have we got one at the moment? Like, say, with Sauron, yes we do. Is he still available? Yes he is. Is there anything wrong with it? No, there isn't. Is there any point in making a new one? Other than it being uber cool. You know, like, we've been let down before with this kind of stuff. Not let down per se, but you know, with everyone getting hopes up and then, you know, it not happening. Like, I'm still surprised that they never released a new Lurtz. Like a plastic Lurtz or something like that. Or like a kind of like a character series of Aragorn versus Lurtz or something like that. Like they did with Azog versus Thorin. Like a Thorin versus Azog one, but with Aragorn versus Lurtz. Like maybe we'll like him throwing the shield or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Like multiple poses. Who knows? That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty sweet. I wonder what the decision-making process is for selecting new models to re-release. Well, let's have a think about that. So, what have they bought into... Wait, what did you say? For selecting new models to re-release. Okay, so... What was the last thing they bought back? I can't remember. But I know they bought back stuff before the Necromancer came out for that supplement. Like, they bought back... well, they put the spiders into a multi-pack. They bought back the Castellans. They bought back the Vanquishers of the Necromancer. They bought back something else. And then, you know, with the Defense of the North, they bought back the Eastlings. The Eastling stuff. They bought back some Lothlorien stuff. And I think it's quite funny that in some of the scenarios in Defense of the North, you need some orc trackers, but orc trackers are currently not available, which doesn't make sense to me. But then you are very small. Perhaps you're right. I always thought that was quite odd. That you'd bring a supplement out, but you can't actually play the scenarios because you don't have the models out. It's very odd. Bro, I'm wanting a new plastic alerts for ages too. Yeah, I mean, he's probably a big enough model. The only problem is that you just couldn't do alerts by himself. So, and you couldn't do alerts by himself in 4-draw because they're usually a multi-pack, like a twin pack. So you'd probably do like alerts and Uglock, which you could, like a new Uglock model would be awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Would you do alerts? I don't know. But you never see him mounted, so you just can't have alerts on a warg. You can imagine alerts on foot and alerts on a warg. Like, that'd be pretty insane. Plastic lots. Plastic alerts with options for bow or sword would be cool. Yes, it would be very cool. But I mean, like the bow alerts, like now, like the 2 bow alerts are amazing. The sword one's not too great, but I don't know what pose would he be with the sword and would it be sword and shield? Like maybe him like strutting over the hill towards Boromir, like that kind of like intimidating, something like a intimidating pose like that maybe. Package it with a new plastic Boromir. Yeah, we need a new Boromir. New Fellowship Boromir. A plastic Frodo and Sam with either Gollum or Shelob would be dope. Yes. But they still have the Shelob, the Cottage and Shelob set. When I say re-release, I mean the new version. Okay, new version. Okay, so let's go with plastic. So we have. Sorry, guys. So we had Saruman and Grima. That makes sense. Like he's the leader of like those kind of stuff. I think all the stuff like King of the Dead, the Witch King, all those kind of stuff makes sense because it's an easy add-on to Pelennor Fields. Like we might even start to see new stuff for Battle of Osgiliath, like they did with. So you get your Pelennor Fields box, you get the King of the Dead to lead your Warriors of the Dead that you got in the box. So in this box we're getting Gothmog, Footed Mountain, Morannon Orcs, Troll, Faramir, Madril, Damrod, Rangers, Warriors of Minas Tirith. So what else could they add to that? Which would be thematic. I don't think it works quite the same way though, that's the problem. What else could they add? I mean, maybe a Boromir. Like have Boromir as White Tower Boromir and Fellowship Boromir in a pack? I don't know. Phantoms could be an addition to the Osgiliath stuff. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Sword and shield or bow and quiver would be my idea. Yeah, that'd be cool. Because there's a metal alerts with bow have quiver. I think he does, doesn't he? He does. I could see a plastic Haldir for Helm's Deep. Fiefdoms would be good too. Would be great too if only the heroes. Yeah, well that's the thing too with Helm's Deep. Like we're getting 20th anniversary of Two Towers this year. So with like what they did with the Fellowship, are they going to bring something out for Two Towers? Like they bought those made to order stuff back. So I could imagine seeing some Two Tower sets be brought back for made to order. I could imagine the Bring Wraith on Felbeast with Frodo. I could see that one coming back. I could see the Ambush Nethilian coming back. I could see Defenders of Rohan coming back for made to order. What else? Faramir's Rangers, maybe? Something like that. And then, because they brought the Battle and Balance tomb out for Fellowship, are they going to bring something similar out for Two Towers, maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Maybe like a Warg attack, like a Warg attack thing. Be pretty cool. I'd love a new plastic Fellowship with options for Elven Cloaks, but they've already done the 300s and Merry, so they can't really double them up again. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like a new Gandalf the Grey would be cool. Would be awesome. Like a plastic Gandalf the Grey. You know, because there's obviously this one, which you know, he's all right, but having poses like they are in Balin's tomb, that'd be pretty cool. Who knows? Who knows? Boromir with the Let's Write the Self. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know for Gandalf because it would need to be Grey Gandalf. Yeah, but see, the problem is that they're like the Gandalf on foot, Gandalf on horseback, and Gandalf on Gandalf mounted, and Gandalf on cart. It already exists as a pack. So, I mean, they just say, you know, just get that for you Gandalf the Grey. Could do Boromir alerts and Gandalf foot mounted. Yeah, that's true. But that 3 Hunters Aragorn, that's not the same gear, because he has the Boromir's Van Braces on. So he needs one with an Elven Cloak, which doesn't have Boromir's Van Braces on. It's a very specific model. Like a one between Lorien, departing Lorien, and before Boromir dies. J-Max, welcome back. Plastic High Elves, please. I mean, what do you mean? We already have a Plastic High Elf. He's right here. Plastic High Elf, mate. First Plastic first Plastic Warrior in 9 years. Can you believe it? The last Plastic Warriors, I believe, were to be released were the Palace Guard and Mirkwood Rangers, I want to say. Gandalf never gets an Elven Cloak. Doesn't he get an Elven Cloak when he goes to Lothlorien, though? Because that's what you see him with walking into Edoras with. That's his Elven Cloak, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Galadriel clads him with an Elven Cloak. Oh, in and out work halls. Oh, well, I appreciate you coming back in, dude. That's awesome to see. Alright, so what do we work on next? Don't know. Maybe... Let's have a look at another one. This is one where I've already done. Let's do... Okay. Let's do the Dryad Bark. Let's do the Dryad Bark layer. Rhinox Hide. Where is Dryad Bark? I tell you guys, my desk is cluttered right now. Lucky you guys can't see it. I thought that was just a shabby grey cloak. No, I believe... I could be wrong, but I believe when Gandalf gets resurrected, he goes to Lothlorien, and Galadriel clads him in an Elven Cloak. I believe. Because he's like... I can imagine just imagine Gandalf rocking up to Lothlorien and be like, "Oh yeah, all the others got an elven cloak. What about me, bro? Can I get an elven cloak?" Actually, Boromir doesn't get an elven cloak, does he? No, he does. Yeah, Boromir gets an elven cloak. But he'd be like, "What about me, bro? What about me? Can I get an elven cloak too?" Could do a Galadriel, Celeborn, Thranduil, Elven Lords pack on 4. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Like a new Galadriel and Celeborn would be awesome. The one at the moment we got the waving Galadriel and the weird Celeborn. We also the armored Celeborn's alright. I need to get that model actually. And Thranduil. Yeah, I would like another Thranduil. That'd be pretty cool. If they ever go back to the Hobbit, I would like to see another Thranduil. I'd love that. Poor Celeborn gets shafted all the time. He really does, doesn't he? He really does. No joke. Alright, we're going to do the dark tunic. Well, leather tunic. Okie dokie. Let's go. So we need to do dark tunic that's in here. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you guys have any suggestions for what I could do for the streams in the future. Like I said when I first started these streams, like it won't just be like me building and painting, that kind of stuff. Like I'll do some terrain, all that kind of stuff. Like I need to keep going on my Dol Guldur board at some point. Just show you guys how I build my my boards for my Defense of the North and Hobbit campaign boards that I'm doing. Do some terrain streams sometimes. You know, it just won't be this kind of stuff. It's not really focusing too well, is it? Okay, it's getting a bit tight in here, boys. How's the board build going? Yeah, it's going pretty good, George. So far, it's because I've been doing painting most of the time. So the terrain's been kind of, I don't know, lacking in a sense. I do want to do more terrain videos on the channel, that's for sure. Because I love making terrain, that kind of stuff. So at the moment, if you guys have seen, this is kind of funny. If you guys have seen my part 1 and part 2 of my making my Dol Guldur board, seeing me start to build the first half of the board, the first 4x4, that has been completely ripped up. Like I've completely started from scratch again, because overall I kind of felt like I was like kind of cheaping it, like cheating it. I don't know what the word is, but it's not what I wanted. Like going back and, you know, watching the films again, doing all like redesigns, that kind of stuff. I've completely reconfigured. Like it doesn't even look the same anymore. It's a lot more complex, but I'm really excited for it. Problem is that I need to buy a lot more Ruins of Dol Guldur. I think to complete the fortress, I've used, I'm going to say 12 sets of the Ruins of Dol Guldur so far. And I think if I want to complete the fortress, like complete the entire board, I'm going to need 3 of the fortresses of Dol Guldur. Like 3 more. Maybe 2. But probably 3. So it's pretty insane in that regard. Again, you know, it's all about, you know, time, unfortunately money as well. You know, need to save up to get that kind of stuff. But I am very excited to show you guys some stuff. So I don't know. Probably when I get this Dale stuff done, there'll be like a natural break. Then I'll make some more terrain videos, which will be cool. And yeah, I'm very excited to show you guys. Very excited to show you guys because it's insane, to be honest. But I don't want to say more. Because yeah, like I said, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm hoping to get another video up by the end of the year, like another an update, to be honest. And then after Dol Guldur, I'm working on the River Carnan / Lothlorien river that you need for the Defense of the North scenario. So the one of the Eastlings crossing, fighting with Dale, and then the Orcs crossing into Lothlorien. So it's going to be like a... So the river's going to be the same, but the boards adjoining the river will be different. So you can play it on, you know, on different types of terrain, essentially. So I'm building that up. I'm also building an Erebor gate, which will be able to go inside Erebor as well. So the board that I'm building at the moment is a 2x2. For the scenario, you only need a 1x2 foot, but I'm thinking of longer term goals, and so I'm making it a 2x2 board, where there'll be like ramparts of Erebor. It's in the planning stages at the moment. The river board is actually all cut and stuff. It's just got to be built, essentially. It's all like all the stuff's been cut and ready for it. Then Dale, I've started Dale again, because it's the first board that we need for the scenarios in The Hobbit. Obviously, Smaug's attack on Dale. The Erebor board as well as the second scenario. Obviously, Smaug's attack on Erebor will be the second scenario. So we're going to be like an entire interior of Erebor. It's going to be freaking awesome. Going to have like... The theory is, but if you know, to try and you know, stem your enthusiasms, is that you have the Erebor front gate, and then you go through into a chamber. There will be the throne of Thrall, like, you know, that long narrow bridge that you can see the throne of Thrall, with the Arkenstone on it. To the left of it will be like a 2x2, which will be the gold room, or like the treasure room. On another one will be like the mines. You can go down into the mines, like that, something like that. So I think that'd be pretty cool. If it works out the way it does in my head. And then obviously when we get to the Battle of Five Armies, like Dale's gonna be joined up with Erebor to make like an entire Erebor Valley. Like that's the main goal. That's what I've always wanted to make, is like an Erebor Valley board, where it has Erebor, the front gate, possibly parts of Ravenhill, Dale, all on one massive mega board. That's been the ultimate goal that I've had ever since, you know, for a few years now, to be honest. Ever since 2016, I believe, or 2015. So yeah. Harry says, I wonder what the subscriber threshold is before GW starts sending you free stuff. That would be nice. That would be nice. It would definitely help. That's for sure. But I'd be buying all this stuff anyway, so. But for sure, that would definitely help with all the stuff that I do want to do. Zorp. Yeah, Lockie and Steve. Yeah, they get review copies. They don't get review copies of everything, which is interesting. Like I always like to see like why they get what they get or what they don't get what they don't get. I think it's a bit interesting. Because I know Lockie said on his stream like a week or two ago that he I was talking to him about Glorfindel because I know Glorfindel, like he was really excited to get Glorfindel, but he didn't get Glorfindel as a review copy, but he got the Guards of the Galadriel Court, which is interesting. So I don't know. It's weird. Wish I got free stuff. I've started building terrain for the first time recently. It's so much more time consuming than I have. Yeah, it's very time consuming, that's for sure. But it is quite worth it in the end. And I completely forgot to paint their gloves. God damn it. To go back quickly and do their gloves. And I forgot their boots. Oh my god. I completely forgot to do all that. Let's quickly do the boots and the gloves. Gloves. You guys see what I'm doing here? I don't know. Aussie, I'm gonna watch the cricket. Be back later. If not, see you tomorrow. No worries, Aussie. So we must be on for tomorrow, right? Battle of Five Armies. Watch along. It's gonna be good. J-Mac, you get a shout on the Zorb, so hopefully you'll get the free stuff soon. I'm pretty sure GW has blacklisted me. I use non-GW parts a lot. Well, that's the thing, like, because I've been wanting to do because I'm at the moment, because I'm doing so much stuff to do with the hobby at the moment, guys. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm building, not building, like writing up scenarios and completely new profiles for Rings of Power stuff, and then I'm going to be converting models to look like how they look in the show. So I think I've got an idea for season 1. I think I've got like 8 or 9 scenarios for season 1. So the first, like, just for example, like the first scenario was like with Finrod in like the battle that you see him part of, like it's got like a dragon and eagles in it and stuff like that. The second scenario was Galadriel with the snow troll in the in Forodwaith, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then I'm gonna be and then I'm in the process now of creating profile, like completely new profiles, and then obviously we'll be converting models up as well. But that's quite exciting. If GW never do it, I've done it, because I love creating scenarios. I've done scenarios like, if you guys have ever seen STF Wargaming Studio with Andreas and stuff, They've actually done some of my scenarios on their green campaign, which is kind of cool. It was like a couple of years ago now that they did it. It was Hobbit stuff. It was with Smaug. I wrote up some scenarios, so it was like one of them's called Inside Information, whereas Bilbo's trying to find the Arkenstone and Smaug's trying to get some information from him. So I created that scenario from scratch. It was a lot of fun. And then the other one was called To the Forges, and it was like the company that was in the mountain trying to get like the trying to light up the forges to get the well, you guys know how what happens in the film. Like I made rules for like flash flame, what Balin makes up and that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. You guys can actually go watch it on STF. It was kind of cool. One of the better achievements of my life, I think. That was kind of cool. Still no idea which battle that was with Finrod. Yeah, so I went on to not Man of the West. Oh, I can't wait. I forgot his name. Nerd of the Rings. I went on the entire life of Finrod, and there is a battle which I think I know which battle that is, where he basically gets betrayed. I don't remember. There is a name for it. I don't think there's a name for the battle, but there's a name for where he actually fights, where the dragons and like Morgoth releases all the dragons and pushes them back, and then yeah, it's pretty damn cool. I've got an idea of how I'm gonna get the battle to how I want the scenario to play out. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the battle. I didn't think. Yeah, Finrod wasn't at the Battle of Unnumbered Tears. This was like below that, like geography-wise. He was like holding a pass. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but yeah, it's not an actual. I don't think the battle was actually like mentioned. Like it was an actual, like it was a battle, but it wasn't a named battle. It was just where the battle was fought. Can't remember what it was called now, but hey, Frederick Schultz, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Alright, that one's done. On to the last guy. Where he gave the ring to Barahir? Possibly? I can't remember. I watched it like a couple of weeks ago now. Just so I can get like an idea of how I want the scenario to play out. I need to read the Silmarillion soon. Feel like there's a big chunks of Middle Earth I don't know that well. Yeah, well, I think I tried to read it like when I was like probably almost 10 years ago now was the last time I tried to read it. So I reckon I could probably try and give it another go. But if I was to do it now, I'd probably go audiobook. I would probably go audiobook. I've got the audiobook, just never got around to listening. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, like when I paint models, I don't listen to music. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I just I pretty much just put videos of YouTube on the background. It's when I'm building terrain, that kind of stuff, is when I listen to music and that kind of stuff. So I could probably listen when I'm building terrain. I don't know, I'm weird like that, to be honest. And I think that's all the letter down, guys. Good thing about the audiobooks is that you can all be at the same time. Exactly. Exactly. I've just finished The Children of Huron. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. It's like, it's so dark sometimes. It's like the Silmarillion is so dark in some places. It's ridiculous. Alright. What shall we work on next? I don't think I'm going to do the metals during the stream because that means I have to change water. I should probably change water soon anyway. Let's just give that a second just to dry up while we decide what we're going to do next. Tyrion didn't have the best life. He could have had a better one, that's for sure. All right. I think we'll do the cloth next, which I think was the same cloak, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to be the same color as the trim of the cloaks, but that's okay. We can sort that out. I think I did the trim of the cloaks in the wrong color anyway, so we have to go back over it. I'm just trying to look for my color recipe. Cloak trim, cloak trim. Can't find it. Cloak trim. Cloak trim. Got some orcs on the hobby desk at the moment. Works for October, but I'll probably paint some bats on Friday for the battle streams at Middle Earth Halloween stream. Yeah, good idea, Frederick. Good idea. The problem is I can never catch those streams live because I'm always at work. It always starts when I'm at work. It starts at 6:30 in the morning here, and I'm always like on my way to work. I'm almost at work at that point, so I can never really watch them live, unfortunately. Because it's Saturday morning here when they when Damien and Steve stream, unfortunately. So yeah, I completely screwed up the cloaks, guys. It's supposed to be Steel Legion Drab first before XV88, but that's okay. We can just go back over it. Again, it's the base code stage. It doesn't really matter how we go here. Alright, let's switch that around. I think I need to get more Steel Legion Drab. Which is okay, because I'm going into the shops tomorrow, so I can go grab some more. See if there's any more around here somewhere. I don't think there is. Just give me a second, guys, while I try and look for some. Yeah, I completely screwed up, guys. It is supposed to be Steel Legion drop. So I did that entire layer for no reason at all, but that's okay. Like I said, we can just go back over it. So I'm telling you guys, this is how you should not paint. I was like, even that looks a bit light for me. Like, I don't remember it being that light, that color. That's alright, we can quickly go back over it. And I can do the cloth at the same time, so like the cloth. I think you guys can see this over the boots. Do that all the same color. This might need a second coat. So those bats, Frederick, are they the Gundabad bats? I want to pick some of them up. They look pretty cool. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Not as bright, that's for sure. Definitely more muted. Sorry, this can act as the second layer, so it's fine. And then that means we just have to tie up with the reds, which will be fine. Bat swarms for Ragdush's Legion, but I converted mine using a bunch of Cursed City bats. Oh, that's a good idea. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got some bat swarms when I say eventually, when I eventually get around to do some Fallen Necromancer scenarios campaign. Like, that's going to be happening anytime soon. I was going to do that next, but then had this mad idea to do a Hobbit campaign instead. Which means, honestly, that I'm going to have to convert Smaug sooner than expected. I'm going to convert my Smaug sooner than expected, but that's okay. I'm going to be making a video series of converting Smaug up. Doing that kind of stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I might have to, with the way that I want him, I might have to actually sculpt some of Smaug. I've been watching some sculpting tutorials recently in preparation. It's very interesting of how they do it. 007 Games, welcome to the stream. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Where do I game at? I live in Sydney, Australia. I live in Sydney, so I guess that's where. Like South Sydney, Cronulla, Sutherland area. Okay, that second coat's looking a lot nicer now. I gotta do the fur. I always forget to do the fur on the hats as well. I gotta remember to do that. Gotta do the fur on the boots. I'm gonna have to go back over in the colours anyway. That's okay. It's a tidy up layer. So yeah, these guys are taking a lot longer than I thought they would. Like, not just tonight, I mean just in general. I'm doing 3 batches of 10. And they're all at different stages because I don't want to be doing the same thing 30 different times. It's a bit windy outside actually, I don't know if you guys can hear that. And I was just about to put it down, but I remember I have to do the hats. Doesn't matter if I get on the skin, I can go over that as well. Like with my first batch, I did the entire skin. Like I painted how I normally would, so I did the entire skin area first. I completed it. And I completed that bit, and then went on and did the other parts, and I just made mistakes because they're so detailed. Is there much of a community there? We got a nice little community out in Newcastle way. Oh, that's good to know, 007. I could always travel up there for some games when I actually get a chance. I know there are a few people around Sydney way. It's just the trouble with me is because of my job. I always work weekends. If you guys didn't know, I'm a chef, so I'm in hospitality, so always have to work weekends most of the time. So it's very hard to meet up with people if you want to make a game, because you know most people work during the week and have weekends off. For me it's vice versa, so it's harder for me to do that, which is unfortunate. And unfortunately there's no tournaments during the week because that would make no sense whatsoever. That's what we need. We need to make a tournament that's actually during the week for people who work on weekends. I wonder if anyone's ever thought of that before. Probably. There's always little pieces I forget doing this. There's all these little bits that need to get done. Could always set one up. Yeah, I guess I could. I mean, I'm not a massive tournament player, to be honest. I'm more of a narrated player. Like, even when I go to tournaments, when I did go to tournaments, like when I had the time, I always took thematic lists. It's just what I prefer. Like, I always feel like this game was originally based on scenario play. So obviously that's where this games is at its height, is with thematic scenario play, and that's what I prefer, to be honest. That's what I'll be like. Like, instead of going to tournaments and stuff, I'd like to start setting up campaigns and doing them on the channel instead. But I would love to go to a tournament at some point, just to see if I've still got it. Probably not. Reason I love MSBGs, you can win games with themed lists. Exactly, especially with Legendary Legions. I mean, the list I took to that tournament that I was talking about before. This was back in 2017, I want to say. It was just when There and Back Again came out. Like a few months after There and Back Again came out. and that didn't even have, it wasn't even in the new edition. It wasn't, it was in the last edition. There was no legendary legions, and I just took it just for the fun of it. The charge from Erebor. Killed Sauron, as I said. I was the only it was pretty cool. I was the only person in the tournament to kill Sauron, which was I was quite happy with that. And he had the One Ring as well, which was like even more insane. How many points was the tournament? I honestly don't remember. I honestly don't remember how much. I think it was quite a few. I honestly don't remember because I didn't really go there for the tournament. I didn't go there for the league. I went there for, like, I live in Sydney. The tournament was in Perth. It was the Southern Hemisphere Open is where it was at. And yeah, I just went there because, it'd be cool to go travel, like, on a plane to go to a tournament. At the time, I couldn't afford to go overseas to go places. So I like, it took like 4.5. Like it takes longer to go to the other side of the country than it takes to get to New Zealand or to a different country, which is kind of insane. It's how big Australia is. Took 4.5 hours to get there, 5.5 hours on the way back. I can't get over how big Australia is. I complain when I need to take a 2-hour train to a tournament. I have to take like a 2.5, 3-hour train to go see my mom. It takes like an hour and a half by car, and like that's within the Sydney Basin as well. Like, it's really not that far, but I guess it is. I guess considering depending where you live. Distance means different to different people. Scotland is tiny. Well, yeah, compared to Aussie, yeah. That is true. It's where I want to go one day, though. Ireland and Scotland is part of my ancestry, so I definitely want to go there one day. My plan is to go to Articon, not next year, but the year after. So maybe, hopefully in 2024. I don't think I'll be able to go next year, but praying for the year after, which would be awesome. I resent having to drive an hour to Glasgow. Oh man. I mean, I can see this, like, the city from, like, Sydney City from where I live, and like it still takes like an hour train to get there. Come visit Scotland and we'll take you for a pint. Oh, for sure, George. For sure, dude. For sure. Sorry guys, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to be careful not to go too much over the brown areas because they don't really need a second layer coat. I'm still going to have to tidy them up, but I'm trying to be careful not to go too much over it. Okay. That seems good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Where are we? We're almost 2.5 hours. Jeez. Gonna focus in anymore. Like I said, guys, I will invest into a better camera. Like I said, I'm just using my iPhone 14 at the moment, so I'm using like an app on it, so it's not the best quality, unfortunately. Like if I get up close like this, it's better, but no worries, J-Mac. See you soon, dude. Okay. Oh, guys, I also wanted to say thank you because we also just reached 900 subscribers, which is kind of amazing. So I want to say thank you all. We're getting close to 1K. I do want to say for those guys in the stream, there is going to be something special going on at 1K. There's going to be a special giveaway, and I do want to do something for 1K. And I don't know what to do yet. But maybe you guys can let me know what you guys what going to get me to do. I was actually going to start streaming when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but I had to start. I couldn't help myself. I love streaming. It's so much fun. Just get to talk with you guys pretty much in real time. It's just so much fun. Did I get his boots? Yes, I did. I'm better than I thought. You should do a giveaway where people only called George Gallagher. Well, that's the thing, like, maybe you guys can let me know. Like, I was thinking like at 1K, because I don't know when we're going to hit it, but Battle for Osculia should be out by then. I was thinking about giving one of them away. But also, I could either give one big prize away like that, or I could give like 3 smaller prizes, like maybe like instead of like Battle for Osculia, it's like 3 $100 vouchers to GW or Forge or whatever it is, like that. Because it's 1K, like it's kind of a big deal. And it's just to show my gratitude, my appreciation for you guys watching, that kind of stuff. It's really it is really appreciated, guys. That is a kingly gift. I might even like play some like Lord of the Rings games on stream, like maybe some Battle for Middle Earth. I've got Lord of the Rings Conquest, if you guys remember that from like, you know, 2008. Lord of the Rings Conquest, Battle for Middle Earth, Battle for Middle Earth 2. Actually some new ones coming out soon. There's the Return to Moria one that seems interesting. There's always the Lord of the Rings, Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego the Hobbit as well, that we could, you know, have a bit of fun on stream with. Absolutely, Battle for Middle Earth, I replay it fairly regularly. Yeah, it's so cool, and the mods for it are amazing. Some of the mods for it. You do the old movie tie-in games. Oh yeah, they were great. Yeah, Two Towers and Return of the King. Fellowship wasn't too crash up, but yeah, they're awesome games. Could definitely do them at some point. I spent so long playing the Return of the King game with my dad. Yeah, like I remember like the Return of the King, Two Towers, Conquest, Battle for Middle Earth. Like they were like staplehoods of my childhood. Staples. Such great games. Such great games. And they really don't age. Like, sure, the graphics aren't too hot, but the gameplay itself is just, so good, so good. If only they, who knows, with the new licensing and all that, who knows what could happen now. Okay. 2 more to go. And we'll be done on this stage, guys. The seamless transitions from movie screens into animation were great. They were, like, to be fair, back then they were quite good. That was the thing back then as well. Like every movie had like a tie-in game like that as well. It was great. Good times. Good times. I miss movies having all tie-in games. Yeah. The only problem with that is that you did get some that were kind of bad. But there were some bad ones. Like, because studios would just push them out and, you know, just wouldn't really care about them. The Lord of the Rings ones were obviously, you know, made with love and all that, but you got some that were just, like, just horrible. It was really bad. Thank God our ones weren't. Alright. This guy is almost done. Just have to tidy up with the red. Pink. Yes. Oh man. Last one, guys. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next video should hopefully be this week at some point. We've got some time off, so I can got the next 3 days off, so hopefully I can make some content for you guys to chew into. And like I said, there possibly will, most likely might be another stream on the weekend, maybe on Saturday night, so that'll probably be Saturday morning for you guys over in the UK. Which might be a better time for you guys, maybe. And just the fur around the hat, I think. Is it a hat or a helmet? I don't know. It's metal, so you think it's a helmet, but it's also got fur, so you think it's a hat. Is it a hat or a helmet? I don't know. And I think that is it. I think that's as far as we'll get to them tonight, guys, but I think we did a pretty good job. So let's have a look at one. What else do we have to do? So we obviously have to do the metal bits. We also have to do the metal bits, so the metal on the hat, sword, little bits like that, chainmail, that kind of stuff. Retouch up the cloak, the red bits on the cloak. The relayer the Tuskor fur on the back of the cloak as well. But other than that, they're pretty much base coated and ready to go for washes. So I don't know, probably give it another half an hour. I probably could get them done, but I think I'll end it there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I think I'll probably definitely stream again on the weekend, probably Saturday night, maybe Sunday, depends. Yeah, it was good to chat with you, George. It was good to chat with all of you guys, so thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, like I said, probably either Sunday night or Saturday night, so it'll either be Saturday morning or Sunday morning for you guys over in the UK. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, happy gaming. Take care, guys.